Well, hello everybody again. This is Stan here in Puerto Vallarta with another one of these video fishing reports. Not too fancy, but they get the word out. And this week I wasn't going to do a report. It's pretty much the same as we had in the last report, but there have been a couple of developments, so I figured I'd come out and do a video report. One of the things that have happened, water temperatures have picked up a little bit. Now we've had some funny things going on. The water temperatures at Corbatania and El Banco have gone up again. I mean, they're still up there around 79 degrees. But then for some reason around El Morro, which is about 10 miles in closer to Puerto Vallarta to the west of Corbatania, all of a sudden the water temperatures got down to about 73, maybe 72 degrees, and snapper showed up again. So we got 35-pound red snapper out there. I don't know how long this is going to last out there at El Morro. This is kind of a funny thing. But with the clashing currents out there, we have that happen. You have warm spots, you have cold spots, and it's all mixed up and you don't really know what to do. Also, another thing that happens at this time of year with the clashing currents, I call them clashing currents, it starts to stir up the sediment on the bottom of the bay. Now, in the bay, we get a lot of rain during the summer, and that rain comes out of the rivers, down the rivers, into the bay in the form of dirty water. It looks kind of like coffee. And that water can be 2 feet thick, it can be 4 feet thick, it can be 6 feet thick. But what happens is that sediment at some point, sooner or later, settles to the bottom and it just sits there. When we get the flashing currents, well, it stirs all that up like, coffee made in your coffee. And now we've got dirty water, we've got warm water, warmer water. We have red tide. Red tide is showing up. We have red tide in spotty areas. It's pretty thick out there around Puerto Vallarta in some areas. But so with the dirty water, the cold water, the warm water, the red tide, then we got the clean green water, which is it's basically cold water, but it's clean and it's green, and we'll get a lot of bait that come in with that. But normally, unless there's a lot of bait in the water, the fish won't stay in that. So we got the clean green. And then on top of all that, about 30 miles out there, which is about 5 miles past El Morro, it's all pretty much blue water. So, it's something to deal with out there. I'll tell you, it's kind of interesting, but it's still doing all right. Right now, north of Puerto Vallarta, about 15, 20 miles north of Puerto Vallarta, north of Sayulita also. We got sailfish, which is a little bit surprising. I don't know why it would be surprising. They've been in the area, they just haven't been taking bait. So we got sailfish up there, and there could be some roosterfish, and there should be some dorado, because in that area up there we've been seeing a lot of dorado hanging out, and that's all good news. We've been seeing some dorado a little closer by, well, some days we see dorado closer by Punta Mita there. Some days are not. Right now, still your best bang for your fishing dollar is going to be a 12-hour trip, or maybe even a little bit longer. You want to get north of Corbatania. Once you're north of Corbatania, you want to get north of El Banco, which is 50 miles. And that's 25 miles away from Corbatania. I'm sorry for the mix-up. And once you get out there, anything can happen, and nothing might happen. We're in a funny time of the year now, but the good news is everything has stopped breeding, so at least they're taking bait. And we still have a lot of bait, still a lot of squid out there. We've got a lot of goggle eyes. We got a lot of sardines are moving in, and not too many squid, not too much krill out there. Last week we had a lot of krill, but we don't really have very many boats going out because we're in kind of like a lull period, between Easter and June. We get into a lull period here, so there's not very many boats that go going out, but that's really kind of a good thing because the fishing drops off during that time frame anyway. Tourism goes down. I mean, if we're going to have bad fishing, that was the time to have it. We never really have bad fishing. It just isn't as good as it normally is. Let's put it that way. But you can always catch fish here. You always have fun, so you don't have to worry about that. And we'll always keep you informed. Inside the bay right now, it hasn't been really exciting. We've got a whole lot of Sierra mackerels. And a lot of people won't come down for things like Sierra mackerels. They're fun to catch on light tackle, perfect for family. And they'll run 10, 12 pounds at the biggest. But, when you catch 15 of them, 20 of them, you got a great meal and a great ceviche. And like I said, for family fishing, if you have small kids, you don't really want them to catch a 30, 40, 50-pound Jack Crevalle out there. That would It'd be too much for him.
Are you gonna make any money sitting out here?
I'm gonna do my best. Hold on a second, I'll be right with you. So anyway, for right now, that's kind of what's going on around here. If you guys need any help, you can always come down and give us a call, send us an email. We'll go from there, and you know, like and all that other kind of stuff you can do on these videos. None of it's monetized. It doesn't mean anything. But do what you want, and if you have any questions, give us a call. In the meantime, don't forget to kiss your fish. And signing out from Puerto Vallarta, and well, I guess that's it. So take it easy. Adios. Hasta luego. Bye-bye.